Why hello there everyone and welcome back. I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and today I got a win. First day of the season and I only had about 5 games. That is including the ones I forgot that I could take fall damage and accidentally jumped out of the UFO thingies. But this was my first win, and at the end guys, you're going to want to see how I won because I might have found a very OP strategy. Now the UFOs, you know, they've got the beam that you can pick up stuff with. Well, I used that in my own particular way and waited for the last 2 guys to fight it out. Then I just charged the other guy with the ball things. You know, the ball things that they shoot? Yeah, those. But anyway, I'm going to sit back, relax. If anything interesting happens, then I will start talking again. But enjoy the video. And wait till the end for the best part, because it's actually very hilarious. Now guys, before I do get into fighting and all that, I also just wanted to point out that I have got the next gen graphics on. If you're wondering why my game looks a wee bit shinier, for some reason it put me on 100% 3D graphics and all. But yeah, if you notice anything different about that, that is why, and I'm very surprised it works. Now as you can see here, I just landed to charge my UFO. If you don't know, you can land and charge the UFO. And this player here just started to shoot at me. Don't know why. Obviously it was a bot though. And there actually, surprisingly, was not a lot of bots in this game. There was actually quite a few real players. I was just quite surprised to actually find a bot, as I'm pretty high up in the league. But yeah, there is still a couple bots hanging around, but that was the only bot that I came across. Later on though, we do get a couple other sneaky wee kills. Now as you can see here, I'm just landing at the top of this hill, trying to charge this thing and jump out, and oh no, I fall off. But I had about 400 mats somehow. That guy must have opened the llama that I killed. But I heard a UFO, and surprisingly enough, there was a guy just standing up there, chillaxing, and of course I shoot him and he starts running for his life. And I barely hit him again, but he does then start to come towards me later on. As you can see here, he's slowly turning around. But of course he's out of render distance at the minute. No, he's not. But yes, he spotted me, I think, anyway. Oh no, there was actually a loot crate landing here, and they somehow didn't know I was up here. And he's going down for it, and I think that's me shooting at him with the AR. For some reason though, I'm not holding the AR. It's just replay mode, guys. It's a wee bit buggy still. Hit him there for 25. And that is it going down. Now as you can see, the player does jump out there and starts to build. I reload my sniper, and this silly old little player does not heal very protectively, and I get a nice wee shot. Of course I could have got a headshot there, but I just thought, yeah, I'm gonna let this player have a second chance. Totally, that's totally what I was thinking. And I just start shooting the wee laser things at them because I know they're in the white. Now, like, they're really low. They're obviously really, really low. And now I've just hit them there, so they're going to be really, really low. So I grab them then with the thingy bobber. They start shooting at me, so I let them go. Unfortunately, it does not deal fall damage, which is honestly really unfortunate. I really wish it did. But I just thought, I can't be bothered trying to shoot the guy with this, so I'm just going to jump on out with my shotgun and pow. Took him out. He was really, really low. So that was him gone. So while I was taking the mini shields, of course, the UFO was indeed recharging. And once I got my stuff all reloaded and stuff, making sure they were reloaded anyway, I went up here, looked around, make sure there was no people, and then landed to grab the loot crate, or whatever you want to call it. So supply drop, that's what it's called. I forgot the name of it. So I tried to jump up and get it, but I couldn't get up there. So I went there, Tried to get up, still couldn't get it, so I just looked at it and opened it. It's far easier. Fortunately, it gave me a heavy AR, and if you don't know me, I really do hate the heavy ARs. But I did get a big shield, which was pretty sick, though I didn't take the second big shield that was there. I took like 5 minis instead, because I just thought most people take 5 minis rather than one big shield, so I might as well. Then noticed the wee launch pad there, so I went and grabbed that. They're pretty good for saving you from UFOs getting shot down and stuff, if you can line it up correctly. But then anyway, we started flying up because the circle was coming in. This was like second or third last circle before the game was about to end. As you see, the storm does look a wee bit different, guys, compared to usual. It might look a wee bit different to your game, and that is once again because of next gen graphics or epic graphics. But yeah, just as I said, there's a couple wee changes like that. At this point in the game as well, there was about 6 people left. As you see, one guy just jumped off that there. For some reason, that blast goes underneath it, even though if you go back a wee bit in the video, it is lined up to hit that. So I just do it again and shoot it even further down, so it at least will hit the bottom of it. Then I just stayed there and went up and down, so it would be harder for people to snipe me. Cool. And guys, I just wanted to point out, I am the first British person ever to drink tea on a UFO. Thank you very much, thank you. Thank you, I'm not trying to show off, but I indeed was the first person to drink tea on a UFO. First British person anyway. So right now at this moment in time, there's actually a circle appearing here. I'm almost in it, but it's a lot of smaller circle. And there is also 4 people left alive. One of them is indeed including me. But we just had to wait for 2 of them to get killed by the other person. And then we jump into action. So if you actually look at the top left right now, there is going to be someone building, and that's the person I eventually fight with. I don't know what happened to the third person, to be completely honest. You can see him building there, and he goes and raids that little building there. But honestly, I have no idea what happened to the third guy. It didn't even bring up in the chat that he died or anything. It just changed from 3 to 2. And then that was when I had to jump into action. But we're just going to sit here for a wee bit longer and take the sweat off my sweaty hands. Because we need to go into insane mode. Okay, so this is when I noticed there was actually only this one last person left and the other guy just vanished from existence. So I just started shooting the beams of death at him, or the impulse bombs as I like to call them, because as you can just see, they literally launch you. And I'll tell you something, you should use this when people are on top of hills. It just launches them off the side of the hill and it deals fall damage, which is brilliant. I've got a couple of kills actually in other games because of that. It's brilliant. Now as you see, I'm just shooting at him here, not dealing too much damage. I think I hit him here as well a wee bit eventually, maybe I don't know. And as you could hear there, I am running out of battery. How much fun. So then I go ahead and grab them up here after hitting them again. And there we are, they're grabbed. They start shooting at me and I launch them into the storm. Like, that storm is going to be doing about 10 damage. And just before they make it, they die in the storm. And I get my wee victory royale dance. Now let's go ahead and look at the umbrella. So the umbrella you get is this one right here. It's a common glider, just like all the rest of the winter umbrellas, and it is called Invasion. They're here. So it looks like the big spaceship, or it kind of looks like the ones you fly as well. The giant one too, somehow. Yeah, it just looks like a flying saucer, let's be honest. Which is really cool. It's nice and metallic looking. It's really shiny and pink. Pink's a great color with shiny stuff, especially neon pink. And it's got a lovely sign. How's into that there? And this might be better than Chapter 2 Season 2's umbrella. But anyway guys, that is me winning my first game in the new season, and that is the umbrella. And that was a wee OP strategy that you should use when you're in the last circle with the last person, when you've got a UFO. So yeah, just go ahead, beam them up, then just throw them. So to throw them, you click whatever button it is to beam them up, and when you've got them beamed up, you click the button that shoots the beams, like not the it shoots the impulse cannon thing. Click that when you've got someone beamed up, and it throws them. Like, it literally just chucks them, as you've seen. Do that, and that storm will kill them in 10 seconds or less. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.